guys, it's Melody here with Sword and Steel, and today we are going to take a look at the bolt action KV-1, KV-2 heavy tank. Woohoo! Alright, let's take a look at what's in here. And, oh, we do have something left in the box. Okay, first you have your insert that gives you a bit of information here on the Soviet infantry. Okay, it gives you the what's what and what's where with all the different pieces in the sprue here. Okay, then you kind of have like the full itinerary of what's what here. Oh my gosh, descriptions of the different guns or different handheld weapons. That is wicked. I feel like you could pick this up and not even know very much about the kit and be set to go. You could probably learn everything that you need just from the inserts there. So you have your card here if you decide to build it as the KV-1 heavy tank, or if you decide to build it as the KV-2. And our other stuff here on the back. Give you a closer up shot of this guy. A better shot of his front side. And the card for the KV-2. Well, apparently with both of these I'm starting backside first. And then the front. Cool. These feel like they have a very nice quality too. I'm one for soft paper. Okay, and we have our transfer sheet right here. Cute. I really enjoy how all of this comes separately packaged in this little bag as well. Oh! This has been packed for us by Marilla. Thank you! Hey! Oh, cool. And they give you a flat base here. Cool. I'm gonna set him right here. Okay, that's the infantry sheet. That means this must be... Aha! Where the tank stuff is. How cool. Okay, assembly and painting guide. So it looks like on the front here they give us a cool, like, historical, informative blurb on how the KV tanks actually were. I really appreciate that about these games, that they definitely don't skip on giving you the real history, where this is truly a historical-based game. Okay, cool. Little application guide for your transfer sheet. Oh, a key guide for their own assembly guide. My god, these guys are thorough. How fantastic. Well, then we have our instruction booklet here for the tanks. Oh, we got a couple of painted images at the end here too. And on the back. Ha! See, I know that one's a KV-2, because he looks like a box. Oh, cool! So these are for our blast markers. We have our little circular bases here for the actual markers themselves. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Then we have our tufts for whether they're burning, smoking, or currently in flames. Okay, so it looks like we have a bunch of the different variations here for the different guns, the different, you have your different LMGs and SMGs and... Oh, a little binocular set there too. Oh my goodness. Oh, awesome. And the details on these, I mean, these pieces are small. Like, they are a good size for the models. But something like, I know when they start to get down to that size, you might always worry about the details. No worry here. You can pick out every little thing. I can even see where you would, like, twist on the binoculars to, like, fix your zoom. That's crazy. Alright, next sprue over here. We got our dudes. I recognize arms and legs. And we have our series of different heads all up along here. Whoa. Cool. Oh, and then for the other bases that are not on the same sprue, they have their own separate little base sprue here. So you get your 8 in total. Oh, yes, yeah. Because you get your 7. And then you get your flat. You do get your 8 in total. Alright, and now onto this big bag! Oh my gosh, your little armor cases and everything. Oh, and here we have our tank commander. We know that's him because he is without the legs. And just the feel of these as I'm moving the sprues, I mean, awesome quality of the plastic. I feel like these models are going to be very easy to put together as well. They may not even require magnetization. I know some, like when you look at this piece here, you have these where you would just slide it in and it would just fit right to place. Alright guys, well, now that we've looked at the sprues and looked at our different instruction booklets and pieces, let's take a look at actually assembling this thing! Woohoo! I am so excited to get this guy together!
Hi everyone, this is Naomi. While Melody is figuring out her different little dudes and looking through the Soviet army in general, I'm putting together her model. Now, the most finicky pieces I found when doing this piece, these tracks, I would suggest not waiting for each piece of this track to dry before moving on to the next piece. I think you would find it much easier to keep all of the pieces together while they are wet and just hold it for the few seconds it takes to get it together, because it is a little bit finicky. The majority of this model does go together quite smoothly. Here and there are places you might need to cut down a little bit, but really I found that every single piece went together very smoothly. Though I must say, as you can tell as I fiddle along with these tiny pieces, you may want to acquire yourself a pair of tweezers just for putting together models such as these. They really help you out. While you're enjoying the making of this KV-1, KV-2, I thought I'd just read through their little snippet of the history on the KV-1s and KV-2s. It says, the KV series tanks were a fearsome and formidable weapon during most of the Second World War. At the onset of the German invasion of the Soviet Union, around 500 KV-1 heavy tanks were built. Outclassing every other tank in operational service, it came as something of a rude awakening for the rampant German panzer divisions. As a result, some of the battles against numerically superior Axis forces became almost legendary. The KV-1 had serious advantages over its German counterparts. Foremost amongst these was its armor being impenetrable by any tank-mounted weapon at the time, unless fired at point-blank range. Yes, they're talking about before they put an 88mm gun on a tank. Anyway, it had good firepower with a 76.2mm main gun, in addition to a hull and turret-mounted machine guns. Unusually for a heavy tank, it also had good traction on soft ground. The KV-2 outweighed most other tanks of the era, especially armed with its 152 howitzer, making it twice as heavy as the heaviest contemporary German tank. Due to the size of its heavy turret and gun, the KV-2 was slower and had a much higher profile than the KV-1. Just a little bit. Those captured and fielded by the German army were known as Sturmpanzerkampfwagen KV-2 75R4R, and were found to be useful for artillery observation due to their height. What else can I tell you about the KV-1s and KV-2s? Well, they were incredibly slow tanks, so I'm curious how that will play out in bolt action. In bolt action, you're looking at about 1,000 points, and since these guys are, the inexperienced ones are 280 points, or 240 points for the KV-2, and 350 points, or 300 points in regular. You're generally taking just the one tank unless you double platooned it and decided to take 2 tanks. So really you would only need 2 of these kits, I think, in most situations. Unless you decided to do their tank heavy variant of game, which I'm not that familiar with thus far, but shall be in the future, because I do like playing with the tanks the most, I've got to say. I find it really nice that the kit allows you to have both the KV-1 and the KV-2 with a very quick turret change. They did not skip on any of the pieces forcing you to buy two. No, you are completely able to change over from one to the other with ease, and I appreciate them doing that. That's quite nice. If you intend to play the Soviet Union in bolt action, do let me know what your favorite tank to use is in the game. I've played KV-1s and KV-2s before in Flames of War, and they are definitely the KV-1 is my favorite go-to tank for that, when I can use it. I'm curious what other people think about it, and if you were going to choose a different tank, which one would it be, and why would it be that? Do let us know in the comments below. Perhaps it'll help Melody make decisions on how she's going to build her army. I hope you enjoyed this assembly, and I'll give you back to Melody now.
Awesome. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. That was the bolt action KV-1/KV-2 kit. As always, if you guys enjoyed, remember to like and subscribe and ring that bell for notifications when we post our new videos and stuff. Awesome. Thank you. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.